Even when the staff doesn't agree.
I don't know what she's thinking, and it really disturbs me.
The bride is always right.
So it's kind of like, what do? Do you tell Randy to shut up?
I thought it was kind of...
In the bustling heart of New York City stood Kleinfeld Bridal, a sanctuary where dreams were woven into reality. Among the sea of brides-to-be was Isabella Hartley, a young woman with a vision that danced between fantasy and reality. Her wedding was to be a grand affair, a celebration of love and opulence. But for Isabella, the journey to finding the perfect gown was about to become a saga of its own. Isabella had always imagined herself walking down the aisle in a gown that was both timeless and unique. She envisioned layers of silk and lace, intricate beadwork, and a silhouette that would make her feel like royalty. However, her vision was elusive, and every dress she tried seemed to fall short of her expectations. Enter Keisha Rigsby, a seasoned bridal consultant known for her impeccable taste and calming presence. Keisha listened intently as Isabella described her dream gown, nodding with understanding. She assured Isabella that Kleinfeld had the resources to bring her vision to life. With renewed hope, Isabella embarked on the journey of custom designing her wedding dress. She worked closely with renowned designer Nina Tornai, selecting fabrics, sketching designs, and making countless decisions. The process was both exhilarating and exhausting, but Isabella believed the end result would be worth every moment. The day of the final fitting arrived, and Isabella's excitement was palpable. She stood before the mirror, her reflection a blur of anticipation. As the seamstress unveiled the gown, a collective gasp filled the room. The dress was a masterpiece, elegant, intricate, and undeniably stunning. However, as Isabella examined herself, a wave of doubt washed over her. The gown, while beautiful, didn't evoke the emotions she had anticipated. It was as if the dress, despite its perfection, wasn't the one she had envisioned. Keisha, ever perceptive, noticed Isabella's hesitation. She gently inquired about Isabella's feelings. After a moment of silence, Isabella confessed her uncertainty. She realized that while the gown was exquisite, it didn't resonate with her soul. Determined to find the right dress, Keisha suggested they explore the salon's collection once more. Isabella agreed, albeit reluctantly, and they began the search anew. As Isabella tried on various gowns, each one seemed to fall short in some way. Some were too simple, others too extravagant. None captured the essence of her vision. Frustration began to mount, and Isabella's confidence wavered. Meanwhile, Keisha remained a steady presence, offering encouragement and support. She reminded Isabella that the journey to finding the perfect gown was often fraught with challenges, but perseverance would lead to success. After what felt like an eternity, Isabella stepped into a gown that felt different. It was simpler than her original design, but carried an understated elegance. As she gazed at her reflection, a sense of peace settled over her. This was the dress she had been searching for. Keisha smiled, recognizing the transformation in Isabella's demeanor. It was clear that Isabella had found her gown, not the one she had initially imagined, but the one that truly represented her. On the day of the wedding, Isabella walked down the aisle in her chosen gown, a vision of grace and beauty. As she approached her fiancé, their eyes met, and a silent understanding passed between them. The gown, though different from her original vision, was perfect in its own right. Later, as the couple danced their first dance, Isabella reflected on her journey. She realized that sometimes, letting go of preconceived notions allowed for the discovery of something even more beautiful. The gown that had once seemed elusive had found its way to her, not through force, but through acceptance and trust in the process. Isabella's story became one of the most talked-about episodes in Kleinfeld's history, not because of a dramatic confrontation or a last-minute crisis, but because it embodied the essence of what "say yes to the dress" represented: the journey of self-discovery, the importance of trust, and the beauty of finding the perfect fit, not just in a gown, but in life.